Hey everybody, it's Laura with Untitled Typewriters. Thanks for checking in with me today. I have a fully automatic Smith Coronet manual. It's a power return electric typewriter, so yes, it has to be plugged into the wall, no batteries or chargers or anything like that. So this is not something that it's technically portable, comes in a case with a handle, and you can carry it around if you want, but it is a little heavy because it's got, you know, machinery in there. And so I don't consider it really something that's portable. This really should stay put most likely, but it can be portable and you can store it under your bed if you need to. So let's take a look at this and then do some typing. Right, and by the way, I believe this is the original color. It's very pretty. Okay. Paper holder, margins, press and drag. Manually set your margins. Okay, carriage release on either side. Just pull that in. The bell is a little dinky, but it's there. This is your paper release. And this is your line selector. So when you hit your power return, it's going to advance 1, 2, or 3 lines. Now this little black button right here, can you see that? Black button. That, hold on, I messed everything up. Is when you turn the handle, you hear it clicking. What if you are trying to line it up, you're using lined paper and you're trying to line it up just right? Well, this can get really annoying. So you just press that in while turning the handle, and it's nice, and what it does is it releases that roller and you can line things up just right. Okay, that's what that's for. If you open up the top, you'll see a universal ribbon on the inside. And this universal ribbon is a 2-color, very easy to pop in and out. And you can see that but when you do replace it, make sure it's threaded properly. And I can see that popped out there, which does happen sometimes. So I have an up-close photo of this. So when it is time for you to change your ribbon, you know how to thread it through the guide wire. So take a look at that up-close photo. Now, when you get to the end of the spool, you'll need to reverse it. Our ribbons do not auto-reverse. People think it has to, and I did too, but I've finally learned that it has to do with the ribbon and not the machine. So none of our ribbons, the ones we hand roll, nor the ones that we have prepackaged universal ribbons that we sell online and that we put in our typewriters, they do not auto reverse. It has to do with a grommet that's put on those ribbons. So none of the ribbons that we sell auto reverse. And as far as I know, like our source, we buy them in bulk from overseas, and they just don't put the grommets in them. So you have to manually reverse them. Okay, and it's right here, ribbon reversal. So when you get to the end of the spool, reverse the direction because there's still a lot of ink on that ribbon. How do you know when you need to reverse it? Well, sometimes they'll just stop typing, or the font's gonna get really faint. And that's just a sign, woo, change your ribbon, and you just do that. And when you're typing on it and you're used to your typewriter, you don't even think about it. You know instantly when it's time to reverse that ribbon. It's just part of typing. Oh, ding, then I type, ding, you know, and you just go back and forth. Okay, so down here you'll see this is your tab button right here. This is your set and your clear. Color selector, this is your on-off switch. Power return, copy set, that just determines how hard those strike bars are gonna hit your paper. Let's go ahead and turn this on and do a typing demo. Okay. You just set your paper here, turn the handle, and make sure that paper goes underneath the bar. And look at that, I got it perfect. Yay! But if it wasn't perfect, then you just pull this forward and then you can adjust it. So I'm gonna check my margins, and let's go ahead and do our video. So it's the 1960s. Oops, hold on. Let's just start this line over. So what do you do when you make a mistake? Just that. Go to the next line. Let's try this again. Okay, 1960 Smith Coronet automatic. Let's see if the tab works there. So, excuse me. This is typing well, but this is going to be a budget typewriter because I don't like how it feels. And I don't know how to explain it. It just feels stiff, which is not pleasant if you're gonna do longer typing projects. But if you are, okay, perfect. When I said, how do you know when you need to reverse the direction of your ribbon? I could feel it in the keys. And then I noticed that my font started to get really faint right here. And if you look, can you see how tight that ribbon is? Watch what happens. I'm gonna hit the ribbon reversal and that's gonna loosen up. Boom, you saw it loosen up. Okay, hold on, I know I was in a thought. So, this types well, but I'm a real stickler with how it feels in terms of so this is going to be great for beginners. For kids, let's try the red. So you could hear that bell dinging and that just says, hey, you're at the end of the line, you need to hit the return handle, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so now it stops. And that means I'm at the end of my margin, so I need to hit MR. Oops. Not even a mouse. For some reason, that ribbon reversal got switched back over. I don't know why. So anyway, back to this types well. It types well. However, I don't recommend for extended, margin release projects. This is better suited for beginners, kids, or occasional writing projects. Backspace. I will say it gets better as you go, but I still think the feel, return isn't perfect. So I don't want to scare you. This is still going to be a good typewriter. I know some people, when I'm honest, on the videos, when I'm always honest, but when I explain something that isn't, probably in the best condition, everybody's like really nervous about it. But this is going to be a budget typewriter, and it's going to be a good buy because you can still type on it. But if you type it in comparison to another typewriter you might have, you're going to notice the difference. So like I said, this still types. You can still use it, but it doesn't have the same feel. It's a little tense, in the keystrokes. That's the best way I can do it. It's a little tense, even a little hesitant. And for that reason, this is going to be a budget typewriter. But you can take a look. The font looks really nice. And it typed well without any issues. The backspace and the margin release all work. Oh, by the way, electric typewriters have 3 keys with an auto repeat: the X, the dash, and the period. So everything works on it. It's just not the best feel in comparison with other typewriters. So you have to understand, I'm comparing it with other typewriters. So I could have this one, the same one next to it, but it types, has a different feel to it. I'm gonna price that one at a higher price than this one that works, but it just doesn't feel the same way. And I don't know how else to explain that. So that's my thinking on it, and I hope you love it. It's still a very handsome machine. The exterior is excellent. Just a little tense. That's the best word I can use. It's a tense typer. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.